Welcome to this podcast. My name is Filippa Levermark, and I created this show so that you can listen in on the sessions that I do and hope that you might benefit from it as well. Perhaps you're going through something similar in your life, or maybe someone close to you is. Either way, I hope you gain some insights, some new perspectives and tools that can help you in your growth and healing journey. In this session, Lina is struggling with not feeling good enough, that she's lacking self-love as she feels shame when doing things for herself. Her desire is to take time for herself doing what she wants and be happy while doing it. Welcome to listen in on our conversation, where she finds some old energy of anger and grief, manages to transmute that, and get to a place where she feels motivated to go ahead with her life and her projects. So, Lina, what would you like help with today?
Well, I've been struggling a lot with the feeling of being enough. And what I realize, I think, is something to do with self-love, but I can't really, I think I need the help as well to like identify the real issue, the ground to it. But I always been delivering to everyone in my life. And I've been doing a tough and long journey, and I think I've reached a good level, but I'm not there yet. Do you understand what I mean then? It's like something is, when I do things for myself, I feel ashamed. And when I'm not doing things that I think could help other people, I feel that it's not a good way of prioritizing my life, my time.
Yeah.
And that hurts because when I have that feeling, it feels like I'm not really taking care of myself.
Yeah.
And
So what have you've already started digging a little bit in this, and you've found that, I'm not good enough. There's this, understanding how it's connected to self-love. What else have you found just intuitively that you think is a way to reach love, or a way to deal with this that's coming up for you?
well, to give like a long story, long story short, like the background, I think I mentioned this to you before, but I've been sexually, mentally, and physically abused as a child. So I've been, for a long time in my life, not loving myself at all, basically hating myself and hating my body. And I've been working on this for a very long time. And today I can actually say that I love my body, and I believe that I am good. But what I realizing is that I'm good when I'm helping others.
Yeah.
And that's why I work as a coach. So I believe I need to do the job. I need to do it further with myself as well, in order to help even more. But I have this feeling and desire to be able to just take time for myself and be happy doing it, and not feeling, how do you say skav in English?
That something is feeling off.
Yeah, or
Something like nagging, or
yeah, it's like nagging. It's like,
Yeah.
when you're sitting there and you're taking time off and you're sitting and it's good for you, but it's still, it's not comfortable. It's not feeling 100%. And I want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of that voice in my head saying, "Oh, who do you think you are? Should you really like uh, take time on this?
Yeah.
Or why aren't you doing something better with your life?" And I believe that self-love is the key to self-confidence and self-trust. So I believe I need to, or I want to, not need to, I really want to love myself, like fully.
Yeah.
And I do it to 70% today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's sad. I hate coming home and feeling empty.
Yeah.
There's a song about happy being alone. Just being myself with myself and me, and I've been listening to it a lot. I got more moments now when I like to be with myself and by myself.
Yeah.
But I'm not there 100%.
Okay. So let's have a look at this.
Mm.
I'd like you to turn your attention inwards. You can close your eyes. You can take a deep breath. And as you're speaking about this, that comes up in you, maybe there's the emptiness or the shame. What is going on for you in your body? Do you have any place that you're feeling tension or pressure? Something that is activated in you?
You want me to answer?
Yes.
It's in my stomach and
Yeah.
around my.
Yeah, perfect. So bring your entire awareness in your stomach. And can you describe to me the sensations that you are feeling right there?
It's a mess. It's like a mud, and I can't like. It's all like contracted. You say that? It's heavy.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah. Stay with your awareness here. What emotion is going on?
It's sadness.
Yeah. Good. Is it okay that we start feeling a little bit of the sadness?
Yeah, I'm a bit scared of it though.
That's okay. We don't have to feel all of it. We just gently start feeling a little bit. Is that okay? Okay. You just start feeling the sadness. Bring your awareness here in the belly. Unless the energy moves, you can move with it. We want to find information in this sadness. What does the sadness want to say to you? It can be a sentence, it can be an image.
The word neglected is coming up.
Okay. What am I neglecting? Or how have I been neglected? What's going on with this?
It's small me.
Yeah. So how old were
6.
you? Good. So if you bring to mind your 6-year-old inner child, she's feeling neglected. What is going on for her? What is she feeling more than that?
She's feeling lost. Get an image of her in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not crying, she's just scared.
Yeah. So I'd like you
And
to go away. Yep, go on.
and just alone. It's trees, and she can hear birds, but there's no one there.
Yeah. So I'd like you to join her in this scenario as your adult self. And you can see that you are, you can be the parent, be the mother that she would have needed. So you can approach her, you can hold her. What does she need in this moment, the 6-year-old?
It feels like she needs a hug, but she's not willing to take it.
Okay. Perhaps we can gently talk to her first.
Yeah. She wants to trust me, but she doesn't know if I'm gonna stay.
Okay. And what is your intuitive response to that as a mother to this child?
I want her to feel that she can trust me and
Yeah.
that I'm not gonna leave her alone.
Yeah.
But the
And
scary thing is that I'm scared of saying that to her as well.
okay.
I don't know if I can promise to always be there.
Okay. But you're there right now.
I am. And I want to be there for her.
Yeah. What would she need from you right now to feel seen or heard or understood or safe with you?
That I listen.
Yeah. What does she want to say to you?
She feels like everybody she loves or care for either hurt her or leave her.
Yeah. So it's not safe to trust the people I love.
No.
Does she feel abandoned? Does she feel betrayed?
Yeah, both.
She feels alone.
Yeah. And every time she opens up, it's like they hurt her with the things that she tell them. So
Yeah.
she doesn't feel secure to actually tell people either how she feel.
Yeah. What else does she wants to tell you?
She believes in life.
She
And
believes in life.
she believes in she still have faith.
Yeah. She's a wise soul.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's carrying so much love and she doesn't know how to give it.
Yeah.
Just sorry for her.
You can understand also what she went through, so you can let her know, it's unfortunate that you went through these events where you felt unsafe, alone, neglected. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. No 6-year-old should have to go through that.
No. She's telling me she has a higher purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So in some way she understands
Yeah.
she needs to do this journey in order to help others.
Yeah. So how does she feel now that you've listened to her and you're giving her attention?
Uh, Warmer.
Okay.
The whole picture is getting instead of like dark and rainy, it's getting more bright.
Yeah. Is there anything that she needs from you right now?
She's telling me to stop blocking her way.
Stop blocking her way. How can I stop blocking your way? If you ask her.
Open the door.
How can I open the door?
Stop being so scared.
How can I stop being scared?
Trust the journey.
Trust the journey. How can I trust the journey?
Show who you are for real.
And how can I do that?
don't know what she's trying to say.
Is there any way that I am holding back parts of my soul, parts of my expression, parts of my truth?
She's saying I'm not doing it because what the other people are gonna feel, that I'm scared of hurting other people.
Yeah. And what has she got to say about that? Do you need to be scared of hurting other people?
No, she's saying it's just the stupid belief that it's not gonna happen, because the second that I open up, it's gonna show everyone there's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah. At the same time, we can have compassion for the part of you that was not met with love when you started to reveal who you were. So
Yeah,
of course, there's a past false proof that it is unsafe to open up. So understanding that it takes time to build trust in your own revealing
but
who
she's
you are.
saying I should never reveal it because I want something in return.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now she's disappearing.
Okay. Okay.
It's me disappearing. I'm lifting. It's like we're not there anymore. Not in the forest.
Yep.
And the pain is moving upwards. It's
Mhm.
moving up to my chest. I feel alone.
Yep. You can, for a moment, come back to your present awareness. And what are you feeling right now? What's going on for you right now?
I feel. Do you want me to open the eyes?
As you want.
I keep it closed. I feel. I feel. I don't. I. How can I express this? Oh, I feel so weird to say it, but it's not like I'm in my body. I feel really sad, but happy at the same time. I feel like that I need to let go of my fear.
Okay.
And that the fear is actually a false safety.
Okay. So what is the fear? If we start tuning in a little bit on the fear,
Yeah,
first of all, where do you feel it?
it's up in my chest now. It left the stomach.
Yeah.
It feels like a pressure over my chest instead.
Mm-hmm. And if you put your attention fully on the fear in the chest,
Yeah.
the pressure, what information have you got here? What does it want to express? What is it saying?
That I'm living half my life.
Can you tell me more, fear? How am I living half my life, and how can I live full my life full?
That my past is holding me back. And that the past it's making my future. And in order to live fully, I need to let go of the past, knowing it, but not letting it decide and restricting me.
Yeah. So what part of you is still holding on to the past? This could be a protector part. This could be a part of you that wants to keep you safe. And by safe, it usually means in the familiar, in what you have experienced before, in the past. What part of you is holding on to that part, that past?
I got a pain now in the back of my head.
Yeah.
And I feel it's there.
Yeah.
There's something there telling me if I let go of this, then I don't know what's going to happen. It's like jumping into a boat in an open ocean and not knowing when I'm going to reach land again.
Yeah. And what is this part telling you apart from that?
That I'm stupid if I let go.
You're stupid if you let go.
Yeah.
So when did you start creating this part of you? When was this part created?
I think it was around when I was 6.
Yeah. Perfect.
My mom died.
Yeah.
It's telling me it kept me alive this
of course.
far.
Yeah.
But I'm not 6 anymore.
No. But this part of you is still active because it has been a survival mechanism that's worked. It's just not working anymore. It worked to a certain point. And when we have a 6-year-old who is running our system, well, it becomes a bit chaotic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So rejecting this part is not the way to go forward either.
No.
It's easy to be, I want to, like you said, I don't want to have this part of me be part of me anymore. I don't want this, or I want to move into the future. But this part has never wanted to hurt you. It just wants to protect you from feeling pain.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to thank that part, the 6-year-old protection mechanism, for its intention to protect you.
Mm. And it has done its job well.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't develop survival mechanisms out of nowhere. We develop them because they work. Until they don't work anymore. Because when we are 6, we're, usually not able or having developed the capacity to hold pain, because we didn't grow up in a safe environment where that was taught to us, nor did we were we encouraged to do that. So we needed to develop strategies to not be with the pain.
Yeah.
And to understand that we needed to deal with that pain later, right? It's pain that we couldn't sit with before, but we can actually sit with it now that we're safe and an adult.
Mm.
So we can thank that part. We can also let that part know that it's okay for me today to feel pain.
I can actually handle
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah, you can.
Mm.
You've handled a lot of pain, and you can handle the pain that's coming in your life, whether that is fear or shame, or even being uncomfortable that other people might be hurt or not hurt.
Yeah.
This is a pain that you can handle today.
And when you said that, I just felt like I would in my throat.
And what is going on right there then?
No, it's just this thing hurting other people.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to do. And that's why I'm also holding it back, and I'm holding it. It's stuck in my throat. It's like I feel like I can't breathe.
Good. Bring your awareness in that energy.
I just want to break through. like break free, not break through. Break.
Yeah. What is this energy telling you in the throat?
That it's gonna explode. It's gonna. It's like, yeah, you know, when you shake a bottle with like sparkling water or whatever, and
Yeah.
there, and it's making me feel sick.
Mhm. What does it want from you, this energy?
It want me to live fully.
Yeah. What does it want to express apart from that?
Forgive and move on.
Yeah. What can I forgive? What do I need to forgive?
What happened?
What happened? How can I forgive what happened?
Hey, the oh, I got this anger inside of me as well.
Good.
That's the adult angry. Like, I can see this child in front of me getting neglected and told so evil things.
Yeah.
And how it made this child feel,
Yeah.
and what actually became the truth, that she's not worthy, that she is a slut, and that she is stupid and can't do anything.
Yeah.
And I know it's not true.
Yeah. So
I
let's
really,
go. Yeah. Sorry.
I really know that she's a beautiful person. She's so full of love. And it's like shining around her.
Yeah. So let's go into the anger that came up.
Yeah.
Where do you feel this anger in your body?
It's in my throat, like between my shoulders. I get pain in my shoulders and my chest. So
Yeah.
it's in between there.
So bring your attention now into that pain, to that area.
Yeah.
Turn up the volume of the anger. And what does the anger want to express?
It's angry at two things.
Mhm.
It's angry at what happened,
Yeah.
but it's also really angry with me
Mhm.
that I letting myself getting hurt by this over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And the same way, I've done so much work. But I can continue doing the work. But if I'm not letting it go and just continue being the victim in this story,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna like become anything else.
So let's look at the anger that came first, that is angry at what happened.
Yeah.
So this is something you can do at a later point as well, where you just really go into this and you write everything down that needs to come out. And it might be a lot, right?
Yeah.
But right now, what does it want to say?
Right now, it wants to say it's angry that like on the surrounding and the events and the
Yep.
things that no one stepped in.
Yeah. I'm really angry that I was not supported.
Yeah.
Why was I not supported? Why did no one care?
No one. And how could people see it and back off?
Yeah. Great. What else?
How can someone who loves someone, like, okay, I'm putting it in more into who can someone who care and love this person hurt that person
Yeah.
like this?
Yeah. How can you put someone into pain? Why do people hurt other people with intention? Why are they mean?
That's when you say that, that's something that pisses me off so much and still does.
Yeah.
When I see it, and maybe it's because of this.
Yeah.
It's stuck in me. I get people hurting other people for their own benefits.
Yeah.
And I don't understand the benefit. I can't understand how you can. There you see, I get.
Yeah, good. Go into it. What else were you angry about from the past? How can you hurt people?
There's one thing that it's an anger that I'm ashamed of.
Okay.
I'm angry at my mom.
Yeah.
I'm angry that she died.
Yeah. Good.
I'm angry that she left me.
Good.
And
Now we're
that,
getting somewhere.
yeah. And I know I can't be angry with her because she didn't
No,
want to.
I'm gonna stop you there. Please go into the anger. Why did you leave me?
Yeah, why did you?
I needed you.
Yeah, but I've been needing her so much.
I needed your protection. I needed your love.
Yeah.
Good.
And I still do.
I still need you. Why are you not here?
I feel so alone without her.
I don't know how to be in this world without you.
No. I feel like a part of me disappeared.
I don't feel whole without you. What else?
Oh, um, I love her.
I love you. I miss you.
Yeah. And I wanted to be here.
I wanted to be here.
Yeah, and actually angry at the world as well, doing this to me.
Yeah. I'm angry that you took away my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you do that to me?
And I mean, everything that was going on around it, couldn't I at least have her?
Yeah. Why didn't I have any support? Why was I alone? What else?
It was the start of a living hell.
Yeah.
When she disappeared, it's like everything else just fell apart.
Yeah.
I'm angry that I had to go through so many traumas.
Yeah. Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to suffer? Why did I need to be alone? Why could no one save me?
Yeah.
What else?
I'm tired
I'm so tired. What am I tired of?
of fighting to stand here, to be here, to. Oh, I just want to like. I wish that she would have been here and I could have lied down in her arms and she could have just listened to me and supported me for 1 second. I'm tired of the responsibility.
What else?
Oh, I don't know. I just want her.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being my own mom.
Yeah. Just want to be held
Yeah.
and cared for.
Yeah.
What else?
I know she's here. Even though she's not, she's here.
Yeah. What would she want you to know?
But she loves me.
Yeah.
And she's actually really proud.
Yeah.
She's here now.
Mm.
Oh.
And did
But I
she?
know I wouldn't have been where I am today if life wouldn't have turned out the way it did.
Yeah.
But a part of me wish that I could have just been this person without having so much feelings and so much caring and so much, because it's tiring. It's tiring to care about people. It's tiring to fight. It's tiring to, sometimes, and I think maybe that's the thing, when I'm relaxing, when I'm just taking care of myself, I'm just being, I feel like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Because I've been always fighting or struggling, and thank you for reminding me about the tissues.
Yeah. So I'd like you to stay with the attention, sorry, that came up in your chest, the anger.
Yeah.
If it's still there, what is going on in this area right now?
It's still something here, but it's not like as thick or hard.
So in the tension that's left, if you put your full awareness there,
It's like 3 dots,
okay.
on my shoulders.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know what you call this, but
Yeah,
and in my
shoulder
foot.
blades.
Yeah.
I don't know the name in English.
Oh.
Nyckelben.
Nyckelben.
Yeah,
Collarbones.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what information is there here? What does this anger or this energy want from you?
This anger is telling me, basically, I'm writing 2 books and I'm not finishing them, and it's telling me to finish it. But I can't finish it because if I finish it, I'm gonna hurt people.
Yeah. So what does it want?
That I finish it.
Yeah, finish the
That
book.
I go out there and
Yeah. So let's address the part of you that doesn't want to hurt people.
yeah.
So I just want to bring a reminder to you here that you are now sitting with pain.
Yeah.
Because you have developed the capacity to be with pain. And
Yeah.
this pain is safe for you to feel. It has
Yeah.
been a lot of suffering in your life. There's a part of you that wish you wouldn't have gone through that amount of suffering. But where you are right now, you have a range and a capacity to be with pain. And when we are in our truth and it causes other people pain, we have to trust that they can be with their own pain. And once we trust that in ourselves, we no longer feel responsible for other people's hurt.
True.
So we have to allow other people to be in pain, to be in suffering. It's painful for us to witness that. It's painful for us to have a consequence of them being in pain. Like if there's a punishment for us, or if there's an exclusion for us, or if there's some kind of backlash because they're in pain, that is scary for us, right?
Yeah.
But to think that they cannot or are not capable of sitting with their own pain, that is taking away their power from them.
True.
So that is just a reminder in this.
Good reminder.
And if you are sacrificing your truth to not enter a conflict with someone, then you are not fully in who you are.
Responsibility for my own life.
Yeah.
True.
Right. So
yeah.
We can bring up the fear of hurting someone. We can just bring that up a little bit. It's because immediately when I mentioned it before, there was this feeling around the throat, like with these things, right? So to cause pain to someone else.
Yeah.
And we already know that you are not intentionally causing pain to someone else.
No.
So it's just the pain that your truth might cause someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's coming up for you when you think about that?
Well, now when you said the other things about responsibility,
Yeah.
I feel that this fear and anger and the fear of hurting anybody else, it's actually taking away their possibility to grow.
Yes.
Because if I'm not letting other people feel it, they're not going to grow.
No.
So I'm not just stopping myself from living my truth. I'm actually hiding away.
Yeah. And then they have no choice.
Exactly.
And they don't fully know who you are.
No. So if I would actually share, it could actually lead to some good things as well.
Yes. And just on a frequency level, when you are in truth and authenticity, life tends to weed out the energies that are not a match to that.
Yeah.
And if people cannot be with you in your authentic expression, they were never there for you anyway. They never loved you. They never wanted the best for you.
No.
And if your truth hurts someone else and they can be and transmute that pain, you now have a ally.
Yeah.
Right? You have someone who not only takes responsibility for themselves, but they can actually, they're okay that your truth can cause them pain, and then they can take action on that. Now, if they can't be with that pain, or they can't be with you in your truth, then they're not a person that you would like in your life anyway.
No. And that's up to them.
Exactly. And
Okay.
usually people who can't handle truth and someone else, or they can't understand or want to understand other people's pain that they've put them through or whatever has happened, they have not entered the journey of healing yet.
No.
And they
No.
will want to reject
Never
that.
will.
Yeah. They will want to reject their own pain. They will want to reject you. They will want to reject everything else. And that there's nothing you can do about that.
But that's saying something about me as well. If I can't speak my truth, I'm not going to heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the choice is really, do I want to, for real, take the next step and heal and maybe help them,
Yeah.
even though I hurt them in the
Yeah.
beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's being one vulnerable. How do you say that? Vulnerable.
vulnerable. Yes. And it's also the long-term effect of being true and being in integrity is respect.
Yeah. And
And
that I got tattooed on my arm, so
yeah, so you can even just, imagine the opposite scenario, that maybe you've done something painful and the other person speaks truth to you, that was painful for them, or somehow
Yeah.
they're being very vulnerable and open towards you. Then a immature response as, well, that's your problem, or that there's it's not relevant for me somehow, or whatever, I'll reject you, right? But the high level of meeting that is, oh, you're actually honest with what you're going through, you're vulnerable, whatever. It's you feel a sense of respect, right?
Yeah.
For that. So the more in truth we are, the more respect we demand. Like, not demand as in a conscious way, but it's just what naturally happens in our energy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense?
It makes perfect sense, actually.
Yeah.
It's,
So yeah.
you get what you give. For like,
Yeah.
I can be truth and be vulnerable, and I can share and show respect by believing they can take responsibility for their own pain or fear.
Yeah. And
And I'm getting,
also, yeah, sorry.
no, go on.
And also, when we see someone else being strong and brave enough to be vulnerable, we get more respect for them.
Yeah.
It takes bravery as well.
Yeah. It's a lot of bravery.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
you came into this session looking at I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
This shame of if I take time to myself, if I do what I feel like doing, there's all this shame. And once we started to look at the energies, there was the 6-year-old who was scared and alone and neglected. There was also an incredible wise part of your soul who wanted to come through, who let you know that, you kind of transmuted a part of it that is, I went through this so that I can show up, on some level I chose this so that I can serve what I'm serving right now, no? And there's also the part of you that all this anger of feeling abandoned from your mother and the missing her and the actual grief, right? So grief has different stages, and when our parents die when we're really young, we don't always have the capacity to meet with that grief, right? So the fact that it's coming up in you, it sometimes we have this feeling like, well, I've done so much work, why do things still come up? But if you think of the amount of time that it took to make that pain that you couldn't process, then things will come up. And this time it was the anger that your mother died, and it's a relevant anger. And then it's part of you, yeah, but she couldn't help that she died, right? But there's still anger there. There's still like, why did you leave me? Why am I alone? It's almost like it's a like you now understand that it's inside that state. It's a victim consciousness, right? Why did the world do this to me? Why did she die? Why are you not here for me? But to ignore that there's a part of you that just wants to express that, represses that pain. So now what we did, we just went in to the victim consciousness in that, which is a small child, which is a victim. Like it's not, it's not like you weren't. Yes, you were a victim. That happened. You were a victim. So coming into that consciousness is what happens if we're victimized. Does that make sense? And then we started speaking to that pain that was still in you. And then once we spoke to that pain, you transmuted it beautifully to like, okay, actually, my mother is here. She is supporting me. She's just not in the physical body, right? And there was this fear of hurting other people. And maybe it's only relevant to you writing this book, or maybe it's relevant to lots of things in your life. But to just shift that perspective to understand, okay, actually, I'm not responsible for their pain, right? Sometimes we take on that responsibility because we never want to cause the pain that someone caused us. And then we can't believe how other people intentionally cause pain, right? Because we would never do that. But instead we do it the opposite. It's like, I will not allow you to have pain, right?
I'll take it all.
I will take it for you. Like, don't have the pain. I'm not going to express anything that's painful for me because I don't want you to be in pain. So I'm going to, and so we go to the extreme on the other side. So that is understanding where our responsibility lies, and understanding the capacity, just like we addressed here. Like, I do have the capacity to be with this pain, actually. So you can have the capacity to be with this pain. And it's painful to watch that. But at the same time, if that is the truth and they're growing from that, then it's
actually,
necessary. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's enabling them to be in their power and to deal with these things.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you feel that you want to address in this session? Is there anything else that comes up for you right now that you feel is relevant to look at?
No, I just felt really good for myself, saying, instead of being scared of sharing my truth, I'm actually giving the gift back and saying, this is what I went through. This is how I felt. And you either take the gift and you look at it and you grow, or you don't.
Yeah.
And that's your choice.
Yeah.
Instead of me trying to more or less save the world by not doing anything.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't feel enough then.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just compressing, like I'm putting things down into myself and not sharing it.
Yeah.
It just made sense now when I looked at it, like not being enough. No, but it's not being enough because I'm not delivering things. It's because I'm not being enough to myself.
Mm.
And it feels good. It feels like I get energy. I get motivated to move on.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you want to talk about now in this, or do you feel that this is a natural?
I feel like this is a perfect ending to this conversation.
Beautiful. That was my feeling as well.
I feel really grateful for it because I was scared when we started, like what's gonna happen. And I feel like I got a lot of answers and a lot of feelings came up. And it feels, oh, you know, when it feels like I've been running a marathon or something. It's like, okay, now I can relax. Now it's like I emptied this chest, but I'm gonna write it down, and so I don't like I won't forget it, but maybe I try. So I will I will write it down so I remember this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
Really
can
good.
re-listen to the podcast as well.
Oh yeah, I can have that on repeat.
Yeah. Yeah. And so for me, it's the practice that I want to teach people, and the reason why I'm doing this podcast to share this as well, is bring awareness into the pain that you're carrying when this is active in you. Right? Something is coming up in your life that you don't think is related to the past, but because it's stirring up all these emotions, well, that is something from the past, like you said. And a part of us just wants to let go of the past, but the way that we let go of that past is to address the energies that are left from the past. And this is one way of doing that, with awareness, working with the emotions, the somatic part of the bodies, and addressing whatever needs to come up. So I just invite you to, if the fear or the anger, or these feelings come up again in this process, you just continue meeting them, and every time it will be different. You won't be angry at your mother for not being there anymore, but maybe there's something that you wanted her to know. Maybe it's coming up, so every time that we process, we're kind of dealing with an energy that needs to be addressed right now, and then maybe later on there's something else, but then we address that energy. And the more we do that, the less time it takes. And I shared this before in the podcast as well, but for me, if you have any type of goal when it comes to emotional pain, or when it comes to beliefs and everything that you're growing in, it's not to never feel pain again. It's not to never suffer again. It's to close the window from when you feel peace until when you feel peace again, from when you feel triggered until you're not triggered anymore. And if that window before was a week and now it's 5 days, well, then you've shortened the window. If that before was 4 hours and now it's 2 hours, you've shortened that window. And it's about whenever the pain comes up, then you become conscious about it and you work with it, and then you come back to your peace. And so if you have any type of goal, your goal is to make that window of suffering smaller for you.
Yeah. Feeling the emotion and actually seeing what it wants to tell me in order to move forward.
Yeah. And then as an adult self with your full soul in your body, there's no fear. I mean, you're scared of, like the small part of you is scared of rejection and not belonging and hurting and, being hurt again, right? But your soul isn't. And when you connect to the soul, it's like, oh, hang on. Yeah, from here, I can do whatever I want, right? You shifted how you're embodying yourself. You're not the small child anymore. You're not, you're the bigger part of you. And that bigger part of you is like, okay, cool. Actually, I'm up for the task. I'll do this.
Let's do it. Yeah, but that's nice. It's a nice way of looking at it. It's like, oh, now that feeling came up. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Let's see what's happening.
Because
Yeah.
it doesn't come up out of nowhere.
No,
It
it
always
comes
carries
out on
information.
purpose. Well,
Yeah, it's the body is so intelligently designed that if there is energies from the past that needs to be addressed, they will come up. They'll be there. Very clear. Like feelings or beliefs.
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. Beautiful. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for participating. And yeah, unless there's anything else that we share, I think this is a perfect ending.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks for listening to this show. If you're interested in working with me, either through a similar session like this in a longer container, or if you want to come to any of my local events in Malaga in Spain, you can click the links in the show notes or go to my website, filippalevermark.com, to find out more.